unhitched and bold. My America, a wild heart beats from the mountain tops to crowded streets. My America, dreams collide through the highs and lows. I take the ride. I take the ride. Coffee steam, a morning rush. City horns, the engines crush. Fields that stretch, a painter's brush. Silent nights, a starry hush. Waves crash, the ocean sings. Freedom rides on eagle wings. My America, a wild heart beats from the mountain tops to crowded streets. My America, dreams collide through the highs and lows. I take the ride. Not perfect, no. Oh, we've got our scarred eagle wings, chasing hope under broken stars. But every flaw's a line of art. My America, you own my heart. My America, a wild heart beats from the mountain tops to crowded streets. My America, dreams collide through the highs and lows. I take the ride. Not perfect, no. We've got our scars, chasing hope under broken stars. But every flaw's a line of art. My America, you own my heart.
Hey, here we
All
are.
right.
1K, babe.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, hello. All right, all right, all right. Just say everything in threes, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy, well, we made it to 1,000, Bobby.
Yep, we did.
I know you've been here on the second 500 half, so
Yep. Yeah, you could.
but
Yeah, you definitely could say that.
yeah, I don't think you're here for the first 500 half. So
Probably not.
well, I don't think I was doing too much of anything on here until I'm doing a show every now and then on Friday, but nothing's set in stone until I decided to start doing it every week. And then, of course, when I had health issues and I had to take a break, still have health issues, but I'm doing better now. Although today I had a hard time eating. I couldn't keep the food didn't want to stay in the stomach for some reason. Some issue of
Yeah.
getting them stabilized and stay down. I don't know why. But, I got it to work after I went and cleared out whatever the problem was having an issue. And so it went okay after that. I finished at least my omelet anyway. That was all I could finish.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You mentioned in
But
the
that
first you
that
mentioned about a bear. Tell us again about the bear.
what now?
You mentioned about like a bear or something before we
No, I was
started.
talking about the I was talking about full size ape.
Oh
Full
wow.
size ape that's the size of a like a brown bear or something like that in California.
Oh,
But
that was okay.
he's like an ape character on Planet of the Apes, like the original movie,
Oh
So
wow.
he's bigger than a regular person though. He's like 800 pound ape or whatever. He's huge. But he's sitting there complaining about Ford F-150s because you know how bad they are. You know how bad Ford is. No
Oh
offense, Ford. But anyway. And if anyone owns Ford, forgive me. Don't worry about that. Just laugh about the joke, and that's all it's meant to be is a joke. Okay. All right.
yeah.
So, um, all right.
Let me see if we can get some
So
people in here.
I just checked my Facebook page, and it works fine. I can get onto it, no problem. But that must have been an
Uh,
instant problem that something was. It was just advertisement for security stuff. And I still get that damn notice about my Google storage is full, and it's like, I don't think so. I pay for it each month, so I don't think it's full. And so I paid for my Dropbox. Maybe I'll just end Google storage and just use Dropbox. I'll get another couple of gigabytes from Dropbox or whatever for everything. And then that way I wouldn't have to worry about Google storage at all. But anyway, with the ape guy, he's sitting there standing at the back of the Ford F-150, a red one, no less. And he says, "Well, first one he sent it right beside it, or on the right side of it in front." And he said, "They include a free bicycle with your Ford F-150, with your new Ford F-150, because they know it's going to break down, and you have to have a second mode of transportation."
yeah.
And then he
Okay, I
has
sent it to like everybody possible who may want to join in.
all right. And then he had one that he had a dog with him, a little puppy, and he said, "And you get a free puppy, so that when your new F-150 breaks down, you have a friend to walk with."
Yeah.
Hey, Julia, how you
Hey,
doing?
Juliet.
Thank you, Julianne. Yeah, I said Julia. That's what it is. I was like Dr. Rita the other day when she said your name. Your name is too long. We're gonna call you Julia. But then he said, and the back bumper is heated for when you have to push it in the snow, and you got to warm your hand. So
Yeah.
that's one of the funny things. Too. Oh boy!
And Julie, if you want to join, check your messenger. Give us a message or something.
And then today was the first time in a long time that I've had any kind of security notice. They said, "Oh, I got to call tech support to get it fixed." And it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Don't turn off your computer because if you're infecting and start, it's going to cause all kinds of problems. I said, no, you're lying. And so I just went ahead and restarted it. And no problem. I took my Facebook account,
Yeah.
and The internet came on just fine. I had a little trouble with my audio. My mic didn't want to work at first. I get that fixed. I had to restart it twice, basically.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. Restart it once to get rid of that security issue that there's some phony baloney trying to sell you some security stuff, but I'm not gonna waste money on that. And then the other thing that I have problem with that on the security issue is that Google Storage, like I was just saying, Google Storage kept telling me, oh, your payment was declined. It didn't go through. And I was like, oh, if you're using the right card, then it should have gone through.
Oh yeah.
And then when I go to click on the update my payment option, then the total AV security thing comes up. I say, wait a minute. I'm trying to update my Google payment stuff, and you're telling me that I gotta update my security service. F you, I ain't gonna do it.
Oh yeah. So, Julie, how does being joining the 1K club feel?
Oh, it feels great. I didn't know that I could ever get here to this level. Now we're gonna try to work on the next level, which was 2000. So
Yeah.
I had mentioned over on X, I posted the video and I made a little notice. I said, if you want to join in on the fun over on my YouTube channel and uh, be part of the 2000 club or 2000 whatever, that'd be awesome. So,
Oh yeah.
and so,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if I get anything special. I don't know if you're on my YouTube channel, right? No?
Yeah.
I can
I'm
see it.
still subbed up.
Okay, now can you see, is there anything with Super Chat thing? Is that on there? Is that listed or do I gotta click
I
on it?
think you might have to enable it if you go to the studio. You have to go to the studio and see if you're eligible.
Oh, in my YouTube account. Okay, got you.
Yeah, like
Well,
go
I
like
know there was
here.
a thousand.
Yeah,
I know there's 1,000 subscribers is one of the things that I have to do. I have over 2,000 videos, so that should be good enough. Or
yeah,
2,000
yeah. So
videos
the
and
way you
views.
want to do it is we'll go to the YouTube studio on YouTube and probably check the monetization session, and then you might be able to go from there.
Yeah, as long as we're not playing copyrighted music and stuff, it should be good.
Yeah,
So, and the stuff that I was using for my videos that I put out there from the advertisement, that's all AI generated, so it's not owned by anyone. It's computer generated or AI generated, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing. AI just sounds more fancy. Uh,
yeah. I mean,
but
how you're supposed to be able to copyright AI stuff unless I mean it is possible to claim it, but yeah,
Well, see, what I got disturbed about was when I tried to, even if I was trying to play a song on the piano or on my keyboard that I have, and they said, "Oh, that sounds like so and so, copyright." And it's like, wait a minute, a lot of songs sound like whatever, you know.
yeah,
Uh, so how is it copyrighted? If it's a section of the song, or maybe a couple of notes, or maybe a phrase and the words. They can say it's copyright. But I don't know. I think you can use the words any way you want as long as you don't use it exactly the same way. So if you
yeah,
have the idea of, like if you're reading a book and you get the idea, oh, I can make that into a song. That's what you could do. And you put the words of that phrase in the book into the AI generator on Suno, and bam, you got yourself a song right there. All I do
yeah.
on my songs, I put in the title, and then AI creates it.
Oh yeah,
So, and like this one here, the name of the song on Suno is Gentle Horizon or something like that. Yeah. There's
Oh
three
yeah.
different versions of it. I like the one that I use for the video. So, and then the video is just something I found AI generated video on Canva, and I used that picture, and I just had different slides on that one picture, and then I just played the music the whole way through for the 3.5 minutes or whatever. That was the second one I think. But anyway, both seem to end fairly well. They don't cut off in the middle of the ending, so that's good. And there's
Yeah.
one other glitch when it switches to the last panel where it says welcome to our channel, and right before that there's a little glitch in it, but I could fix that or I can leave it alone. I don't know. If
Hmm.
you don't really notice it unless you're the one that made it, you wouldn't notice it. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back into making some of those, and I can do something like that for anybody. You just figure out what kind of video you want for advertising your show or whatever. And if you don't have time to make the video, then talk to me and we can work out some kind of deal. And you know, it'll just be a short video clip. And I certainly don't ask for a whole bunch of money 'cause I don't have any degrees in this stuff. I'm learning it as I'm going along. Some of it I learned before and I forgot. So I got a clean hat on. I found one of my new hats that I haven't worn yet. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, so of course we'll be here Friday night. We got Seekers, Chronicles, Paranormal Historians on tomorrow night, and then of course we'll have Friday night, and I might do some more daytime stuff. We'll see. Bobby has us at the quiet
Yeah.
keyboard too, and it's on.
Oh yeah. Good old mechanical gaming keyboard. I think that was like maybe $2 or $5 I was able to get at my thrift store that's walking distance.
Oh yeah.
I got one also further out, but the one that's closer to me is more larger than the one further apart.
Now a real issue here, Bobby. All right, now if you have a judge that might spend 6 years in prison because they shielded or helped protect illegal aliens, right?
Okay.
And the judge's job, I'm talking about a court judge in one state and one city or whatever, the court judge, no matter what level they're at, they have an obligation to uphold the United States Constitution and not to have any bias over what should be done with somebody. Okay? Oh, I like that guy. I'm going to give him a lighter sentence. They can't do that. If they do that, they should be removed from the bench immediately, possibly suspended, and
Yeah.
maybe lose their whole licensing for judging, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, so then you have this person in North Carolina, in Charlotte, Bobby.
Okay.
They're handing out a big bag of whistles. Somebody bought a bunch of whistles to hand to the liberals that can warn the illegals in the area that ICE agents are in the area. All right, like a sports whistle. All right.
Hmm.
In my opinion, in my opinion, I'm not trying to be political. This is just a conversation about what's happening. Okay. In
Hmm.
my opinion, the person handing out the whistles, and if they find out who supplied the money for it, then also they should be in trouble. Everybody who gets a whistle and uses it for that purpose to warn the illegal aliens, They all need to be rounded up, put in prison for whatever time the law allows it to be done. Okay? And if anyone, like George Soros, if he supplied the money, I don't know that for sure, but if he did, then we need to find George Soros. I don't care what country he's in. Find him. Somebody's handling the money over here, so whoever's getting the money from him, they definitely should go to jail as well. Just by rolling to their protests and everything like that. Like they're outside of
Yeah.
was that Charlotte or was that Chicago? I think it was Charlotte as well at the detention center, ICE detention center, and they were blocking the road so that they can do their job directly to bring back and forth the prisoners that they're dealing with. Now, what I think and how I responded to that post, and I said, well, just arrest every last one of them right there, and then you'll have a clear road. You won't have anybody there for a little while. A couple hours maybe it'll get more people to come and block the road. You just keep actually arresting them as they're blocking your job. When they're obstructing your job, what you're doing, okay, then they need to be arrested, period. All this stuff would be done and over with. There wouldn't be any more protests if they got real consequences.
I
If
think the
they
last
got,
thing anybody wants is lethal force.
well, no?
I think the last thing everybody wants is lethal force. If they have to go with lethal force, it's
Right, but they can arrest people. They are breaking the law by obstruction. Okay,
yeah, yeah,
and check the law if you want. Do the research. Don't listen to what I say, but you can check it and see. If you're blocking a roadway, no matter where it's going to, you're breaking the law. Simple. If you're jaywalking, you're breaking the law, and it might not be jail time, depending on your record. It may not be jail time, but it will be a fine. You'll have a ticket, you'll have a citation, you'll have to go to court and say, okay, I'm sorry. I see people walk in front of me all the time.
yeah.
I
At
mean,
least
there's
you
no
don't
crosswalk.
have driver's rust. When you have driver's rust, you have to relearn everything before.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that problem. But then you've got drivers here that we're coming down the road and the driver pulls out of the driveway right in front of me or in front of the car in front of me. He's like, what the hell is people doing? Why can't you wait for us to go by? Come on. So,
Yeah,
but I saw it yesterday, last night, I was sitting here, what was I doing last night? Watching TV or something. And a moth comes flying by right in front of me. I don't know how the moth got in here. I don't know where he went. I looked all over and I didn't see him anywhere. So
yeah.
I don't know where he is now, or she, whatever it is. I don't know where it is now, but yeah. So
Welcome to like the middle of nowhere. If one's up to say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I got a lot of land here. At least my neighbors aren't too close. The people in the restaurant were sure loud. I don't know if you heard the kids screaming. It was in the background.
yeah.
Um, okay, you had three adults there, and then you had let's see, one newborn under 6 months, or maybe under a year at least. And you had one that was just over a year, and she was the loud one,
This is
sitting there screaming and crying and doing whatever. She has everything she wants, and she's sitting there carrying on like a fucking clown. I said something a little bit loud, and I'm sure the mom heard me. I don't really care. I kind of listen to my show on my phone, and it wasn't too loud, but man, the kid was screaming over the volume of my phone. So, man, I'd like to hear my show, something like that.
I, I mean, we're supposed to have like a state law that's supposed to like you're not supposed to have loud music. Period.
Right.
When I was working
Well, my
at
music.
Walmart, when I was working at Walmart one time, one of my coworkers had to report somebody to the sheriff because he had loud
Oh
music.
boy. Oh boy.
And
Well, it's here on my 1 acre of land. I'm not gonna offend anybody if I play my music too loud. They're not gonna hear it.
yeah,
Unless they have some big speakers in the backyard, and they might hear it then. But no need to do that. Then everybody would be invited in for the party.
yeah.
All
I
right.
mean,
So
there was also was one time it was like it is the night was still young, and I was trying to watch TV and play on the computer when I just heard someone across the street
oh
blaring
wow.
loud music that we can't hear what we are watching.
Yeah.
And I just
Well, if
had
they're
to
gonna
have
do
it.
that,
No. I just had to have an instinct that like I could be by myself, but just let just call the cops, just call the cops, and
yeah,
that's what I did. And I'm pretty sure they got a warning on that one. They
yeah,
didn't get no like a warning or a ticket. I didn't know. I don't know the tail end, but I know they was there.
yeah. And they haven't been loud since, I guess.
Yeah, it was so wow. You could just hear it from a mile high.
Wow.
And then
That's weird.
it was the end of school day, and she was going way too fast in a 25-mile-an-hour. So it was a Wilkins Street. You can't
Yeah.
just do 62 in a 25, or bad
No.
things going to happen.
Eh, yeah.
So
Especially not during school
when
time.
like when I and yeah, it's the end of school day, and you're like near a school zone. Bad things going to happen when you go 62 and 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she ended up getting arrested because she was disturbing the peace and just I don't know what happened, but she also resisted arrest
Yeah.
and she had to go to jail as a consult.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, the laws are to keep us all legal and level-headed. For those who get caught, it's because you didn't follow the law. It's simple as that.
Yeah, I don't know how
If
Arizona structures their school days, but we start early in August and end like around late May, with the
yeah, I'm not sure of
seniors
the schedule.
ending their year around midday.
I have an elementary school and high school right down the street here. I don't know, or junior high and high school. I don't know, something like that. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah, but
um,
I don't know
during
how.
school,
Go ahead.
yeah, during school hours, doesn't matter if there's kids out or not, but during school hours, the speed limit is 15 miles an hour down the street. Okay, and then of course, if we see anyone in the crosswalk, we're supposed to stop and let them go by. Whether there's a crossing guard or not makes no difference.
Hmm.
Uh, so, I go like 20. The 15 is pretty hard to maintain that. Seriously, you're like creeping along.
Yeah, it's the end of well, it's almost to the end of school day for like the middle and the high. It's already end
Yeah,
of school day for the high school, and almost the end
yeah.
of school day for elementary and middle.
Oh yeah.
But but we do have. I think it was supposed to be 15 if the zones are in effect. They usually have like a certain period of time where the school zones can be in effect.
So now, Bobby, I want to ask a question. I got a book
Well, let
here.
me finish. Well, let me finish one thing. That there's an
Oh, I
extra
thought you were finished
caveat.
already.
Yes,
Thought you were
but there's an
finished
extra.
already.
Okay. But there is an extra caveat to the school zones. You want to know what that caveat is?
What is it?
You're not supposed to be on. You're not supposed to be really be distracted or on a cell phone. Period.
Right.
You can
Right.
get ticketed and fined for that. One, if the
Yep.
songs are in fact.
All right.
Now, you was going to say something.
Yeah. So I have a book that talks about the names of God. And I'm talking about the Christian God, not the LDS, not maybe Catholic, but not necessarily Catholic. I'm talking about the Christian, Protestant, or Presbyterian, whatever. Protestant, probably Christian God. Okay. What is the names of God? Now, don't look it up on Google or whatever. You know them. If you do know them, share them. And try not to use your LDS as a map for the name of God. Think about the Christian belief system. Like, for instance, um, Elohim is one, right?
Hmm.
Um, then you have the great I am. I am is who sent me. Remember in the Bible where Jesus said that? I am is who sent you. Yeah, yeah, whatever. Who sent me? Yeah, and the great I am sent me. Whatever. And like the burning bush, he tells who is it? Um, Abraham, right? He tells
Yeah.
Abraham when he's looking at the burning bush, he says, I am.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's a name. So I am his name. So you can look it up in the Bible. If you have the English Bible, like the King James or even a newly revised version, it would still work. But if you have an older uh, King James version, it's better. Not the old English. I'm talking about the recent old English for America. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're talking about.
So, but don't cheat on Google because you can get a lot of names that way too. But I want you guys to really look that up, and we can talk about that on Friday night. That's what I want to talk about on Friday night: is the names of God and what do they mean. And
Yeah.
so we can go through the book that I have and look at those names they have listed, and we can look that stuff up and see what each name means. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to use Google anyway for research. Um, all I have is this one book here, and or
Hmm.
I can use X use the super grok on X and see what we
Yeah.
come up with. And but at first, I'd like to challenge everyone to try to come up with as many names as you remember from the early days of when you went to church, no matter what the church was. Of course, predominantly it should be Christian based, you know, American Christian based. All right, and in that way we'd be on the same page. So you're talking about Catholic and American Christian or Protestant are two different things. Okay, and the two might have similar names or similar so-called godheads, but I want to use just one at a time for now. We can go into the others later. All right, but first we're going to do the English Christian or American Christian names for God. All right, that makes sense. So now, if you have to use Google on some of it, I guess it's okay. But the challenge is that you try to come up with some of those names just from what you remember. And I know it's gonna be hard for you, Bob, because you're basing it on your faith. I get that.
Yeah.
But that's why I say so. Maybe in your case, or maybe in some others, maybe you need to look it up because you're gonna be thinking about the way you were taught. I'm not saying one's right or wrong or nothing about that. I'm just asking for people to be joining in and having some fun with, forgetting all the craziness in the world, forgetting all these people that say that you and I are worthless, Bobby. All the white people are terrible. And the white people cause all these other people to have trouble with their life. And I really get tired of getting blamed for their problem, you know. What
Yeah.
I always tell people when I see a post like that on it, I said, why don't you get off this video and go and do a job? Go and get a job. There's like within minutes of you just walking outside of your front door, I can guarantee you, or if you get out of your car, you walk around the street where you're at, I can guarantee you, you'll find at least a half a dozen help wanted signs. And they won't care about your record. They might still run it, but they won't really care about it if you have a record. All they care about is are you willing to work the hours that we have available? That's all they'll care about. And I can guarantee you would make more money on even a part-time job and feel good about it than having to rely on the government to feed you. Okay? I see all these people that sit there and do these dances and carry on. I got my food stamps back. I had several. I had this one woman. She had to be over 300 pounds. And no offense towards anyone that's heavy or has a weight issue, but seriously, she has. She's over 300 pounds and she's dancing with giant packages of M&Ms and cookies and crackers and all kinds of stuff. And I made put in her gum and I said, "Well, you could lose 300 pounds and you still have plenty to go survive. But you could lose 300 pounds." And you don't need those items on your food stamps. And they're supposed to be blocked, but apparently they're not blocked. The one woman was talking about how she's using her grandma's $2,500 EBT card. You know, it's only supposed to have $225 on it, not 2,500. And in my opinion, anybody who takes that money and uses that like that, that should be a crime. Okay,
Hmm.
that's fraud. That's called EBT fraud. All right. So
Yeah.
when I was on EBT and when I was working with the county in Minnesota, Cottonwood County, they made me report. If I even got $10, I had to tell them. 'Cause I had enough of this mess. So,
Yeah.
so eventually,
Because
I ended up.
yeah, because you got like money
I
coming out of your butt, and once you make
well,
so much, they stop you.
I ended up taking myself off of the food stamp program because I wanted to give someone else the opportunity to get food. Okay. So I felt that was an honorable thing to do. Of
Yeah.
course, I certainly don't need it. I certainly don't need it.
Like I said, if they're just gonna give you 10, forget it.
Yeah. But I mean, if you don't have a record, and if you have something on your record and you can work through it and get it cleared up, then do that instead of making a video complaining about what they can't get. Okay, and quit blaming the white people because we had nothing to do with your problem. I never owned a slave. My parents never owned a slave. My grandparents never owned a slave, as far as I know. My great grandparents were involved with the Mormon Church, Bobby, and I told you about that one.
Yeah.
And they traveled from Salt Lake City down to California to start a chapter in Northern California.
Hmm.
All right, so they were really big on the Mormon Church. I wasn't. My grandmother, my mom's mom, she was Christian Science. So I really had a few things to look at and try to discover and figure out what the heck's going on here, you know. And then my aunt and uncle was Jehovah's Witnesses. I said this before. Told this story before, and so here I am trying to figure out what why all these different religions in our family. But I can guarantee you right now that none of my family, all the way through my great grandparents on my mother's side, never owned any slaves. Okay. And in my dad's side from Denmark, we didn't own slaves. And when we had to escape Denmark with the Nazi thing and all that stuff, we had to come to America. And then, of course, by then we didn't have any slaves, obviously. We were pretty much at the will of the government that was going to help us survive, in that time.
Yeah.
So the point being is quit blaming people, quit wasting your time on X or TikTok or wherever you're at, complaining about whatever. And you could put that much effort into going to work, get a job, go to
Hmm.
work, have some satisfaction in earning your own money, and say, hey, I did it. I worked 2 weeks. I got a paycheck. That's amazing how that works.
Yeah.
And if
So
they did that,
mhm.
yeah, if
Yeah.
they
So
did that,
otherwise, just treat your children well. Because if you're going to like always abuse them, not give them any rewards and stuff like all the time. Don't have to do it all the time, but some of the times. But if you're just gonna like treat them like they're criminals in a prison, they're gonna be like criminals in a prison.
yeah, yeah. And I see all these shows on, like I'm watching, First 48 or whatever, greatest hits on top. They're going to change it. Time for let's make a deal now. Okay, bye bye, Dumps. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so um, yeah, it's all about their upbringing, and I noticed that most of these people that are doing these videos and that are doing, they had a hard life, and they never did anything to change their life. And no offense to anybody, please forgive me if I offend anybody. Uh, I'm just making a point that, examine yourself, find out where you are going wrong. I can guarantee you in your neighborhood there are programs that you can get help. Okay, there's housing programs, there's food support, there's all kinds. Your local church,
Mhm.
the Christian church. Hey, Dingus, how you doing, man?
What's up, Genghis?
All right. Yeah. I hope everybody saw it. Well, Bob, you can play that video at the end too. Along with, do the same too at the end, I guess. And
Yeah, we
they
could
can
do it
all
like
see.
we probably could do it like at the hour or something, or we
Yeah.
could keep
Yeah,
this for the
we're about done. We're about done. We're just hanging out and chit chatting about funny things that we
yeah. We just want to
find.
let everybody know that we just hit 1K over the weekend, and so yeah. Oh yeah, Genghis saw some article about people who using SNAP from the government need to reapply.
Yeah,
I
I'm
hope
doing.
not for me, but yeah.
Well, I mean, Bobby, you're not doing anything illegal. You're using your account. You're not using your grandparents' account or anything.
Right, right. I mean, my
You're not
uncle's on
using
SNAP.
someone dead.
I mean, my uncle's also on SNAP, and I'm on SNAP.
All right.
But my uncle's about like in his 60s compared to me in my late 30s.
All right. And yeah, you got your own reasons for being on it too. I mean, you did try working before in the past and it didn't work out like you thought it would. I get
Yeah,
that. And I'm not talking about people like that to have that personality that's what they can't get along with people. Like they told me I couldn't. They said that my psychiatrist, when I was getting approved for my uh, disability and things like that, I had to get diagnosed with some kind of mental issues. And I got diagnosed with ADHD, which I knew I had already.
my little sis is on SNAP, and she's dealing with a disabled child.
Yeah, and that's a whole different thing too.
She's been buried. Oh wow.
Oh no.
Just pray. Just send some vibes. Pray and hope she'll
Yeah,
be.
pray for her, and if you can help her with any kind of assistance, if you got the ability to help and help, you know, if praying is all you can do, then that's what you can do, and that'll be better than nothing. You'd be amazed how much prayer, if they're receptive to your praying, how much how much that helps. If they're
Oh
not a
yeah.
praying person, not a Christian person, they might not understand it at all. But again, there's churches in the area, and it don't matter what faith it is. There are churches everywhere that will help people,
Yeah,
and they might ask about, well, why are you in your situation? Well, then they might go off. The person in that situation might go off and blame whoever, but no, just they could just answer, hey, that's just the way it is. I'm in this situation because the economy wasn't so good for a couple of years, and now I'm still suffering from it.
yeah.
And I
And
need
it's,
some help with my rent or help with my food. I had the Catholic Church in Minneapolis helping me with my rent at one point, you
yeah.
know.
Okay, so
And
Genghis. Okay, so Genghis is saying things are rough. His brother-in-law was laid off a couple of months ago, and no one just found another stable job. And it took him several months to find a job in a tech field that wanted to keep him. Oh wow.
well, that's a good thing. Yeah, so
Yeah,
there's some things that are opening up too, you know. There are things that are opening up again. You just got to be patient.
telecom cabling. Oh wow.
Yeah, and they want you to be young when you get a job like that. They want you to be in your early 20s. You're at your best shape in most cases.
Yeah. Well, we got someone that was in the telecom field.
Yeah,
Job's been have slowed down, but I keep myself busy. Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Just,
And
yeah.
now I'm not going to be working in the field anymore, but I mean, I can do things like I can help create somebody's website or whatever. I got to get some fine tuning done on myself on learning how to do things again. But I mean, I can help do some stuff for people with this AI craze, and as long as you don't have any copyright issues on AI, I'm doing well. That shouldn't be an issue, I don't think. So if you can prove it's AI or you state it's AI created or generated, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's why I said on my Facebook post, I put on there when I shared the video, I said the video is AI generated from Canva or the picture from Canva, and then I made it into a video or it made itself into a video, whatever. And then the music is AI generated from Suno.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
who's
got
that?
Broken
Welcome.
Romeo on X just reposted the stream.
Hey, how you doing?
Um,
All right.
wow, we got three on X
You
right now.
reposted my stream. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Um, thank you for following my channel on X. I have like over 700 or close to 800 there. Wow. I was letting everyone know at the beginning, I just had a security issue, some kind of fake thing. The fake news, as Trump would say. Oh, you're just fake news. You're no good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dean has enjoyed technology, however, but he's not a big fan of AI or AI
Chatbot,
chatbots.
chat GPT. Yeah, I get you. I agree with you. Genghis, there's a lot of things that can go wrong when you let things on autopilot, so to speak. And the autopilot, like you're flying a plane, you set the autopilot, you go to the bathroom, next thing you know, you're looking at a mountaintop that wasn't there.
Oh yeah. I mean, you could
And
be
then,
around
yeah,
about the next thing you know, blam! You just like just
that would
feel.
be when AI would be really sucking bad. Now I'm gonna set up once I get that super chat thing set up on my channel. I gotta figure out how to do that. I think I gotta, like Bobby said, I gotta turn on the monetization if I qualify for it now. I heard that when you get to 1,000, you do, but I don't know much about that. What does Giga say there?
Yeah, it's like having a powerful tool. What's the first thing you use it for? Make the deceitful AI videos of dead celebrities. Yeah, yeah, we saw
Oh
that in the
no.
news. We saw that in the news. Or Mario going 105 in a 70 on a go kart.
Well, now Progressive, believe it or not, Progressive uses AI. They have a commercial, and there's animals driving the car, Bobby. There's animals driving the cars and trucks and different vehicles in the ad. And at the beginning of the ad, the animals are AI generated. Don't try this at home. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
What happened if we went to the five little, uh, I'm what? What did I say?
Oh yeah. I mean, they use it to make deceptive videos.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I know a lot of what AI generated and things like that, so I don't worry about it. But I never realized that commercials would use a lot of that kind of stuff. And then, of course, it was good on the commercial. Yeah. And I think they've been using it for a while. We just getting uh, led on to the truth of it. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in today at a short notice and a short show. It's what time? Almost an hour, right? We got a few more minutes yet.
Oh
But
yeah.
what I can say about AI though, like, I like using it on my promo videos for my channel, like the one reaching 1,000 subscribers. And if you guys on X, if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, find Earth Radio on YouTube. Bobby, you can put that link in there in the chat. That'd be awesome
Oh yeah.
for my
You want to
channel.
talk about the channel link?
Yeah, the channel link, so people can go there and if they want to hit subscribe, that'll help me out. We'll be working towards the next level, which is 2,000 subscribers. So that'd be awesome. And Friday night we'll have an open panel where anybody can join. If you want to join, you gotta let myself or Bobby know, preferably Bobby, because he handles all that kind of thing. But you can let Bobby know in the live chat, hey, I want to join, and you can connect with Bobby and try to get an email to him, or he gets you connected somehow. And
Oh yeah. ERRTradio.com. That's another place.
yeah, yeah. And if you like music, I'm doing a little more shows. I'll do another show in the morning here coming up. And Amanda has the MWAT, what we call Music with a Theme. If you like Beatles, or she's going to be off this week though. Okay, so we
Yeah.
might do a show ourselves. We could do a show ourselves, probably, if you want.
Yeah.
So that way we can have something playing on Friday anyway, even if it's a short one. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Gigas. But yeah, we do music on Mixler, on Mixler.com. But
Hmm.
you can find that easily by going to artradio.com, like what Genghis just said. Go to artradio.com, click on the alien head at the top of the page, and it'll take you right to the Rumble Talk. Now, you will have to sign in on Rumble Talk using your email, preferably, and then you can be part of the group whenever we go live on there. Okay? Um, YouTube, I gotta be careful about what I share. Rumble, I can share pretty much anything. X, I can share pretty much anything unless they get upset at me. Whatever. So we're trying to build up all three platforms, and Rumble is going
Yeah.
kind of slow.
All right. Wilson.
All right, yeah, we're almost
Yeah.
done. We're almost
Yeah.
done, Bobby.
Yeah.
So, on the okay, did you see any shooting stars out on the prop? No, I did not, but I did see that I believe it's Jupiter rising about what is it, about 9 or 10 o'clock? I can't remember. I'll have to look at the time actually. I didn't look at it through a telescope, but I saw it just visually. I'm scared to go out in the backyard at night.
Oh my gosh.
'Cause there's all
Time,
kinds of
time
stuff
to
that's
build
out
better
there.
defenses. Time to build better defenses. Then.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there at night. It's scary enough during the daytime. It's worse at night when you can't see where you're walking. And yeah, so and it was kind of cloudy where I was at. But when the stars are out and the clouds and the sky is clear, gosh, they're like right there where you can just reach up and grab them. Serious. Yeah,
Yeah.
foggy mornings now with the temperature change. We're going from 100 degrees down to 60 degrees, so it's gonna change something a little
Right.
bit. But you know
Yeah.
what? I won't have any snow. I won't have
Yeah.
any snow.
Hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Midwest is
So
having snow right now. I'm not.
yeah. So are we ready? Thank you, Genghis. Thank you, Julie. And one more on this. Who was that again? Broken Romeo.
All right, so look at these videos that I created with Canva and AI generated music from Suno. Canva is the video part of it where I put things together and make it a little bit fun to watch. And then the music, I pick out a type of song I think goes along with the what I'm trying to share with the last one is just a nice soft guitar music to keep you entertained as you're watching the video. But yeah, go ahead and play those two videos. Play the first one, America First, or whatever. Play
Um.
that one first, and then play the other
Yeah.
one second. And please
Yeah.
watch it. And tell me
And
what you
then
think.
we'll close.
Give
All
me
right.
your opinions.
All right.
Skyline bleeding red and gold. Stories whispered, tales retold. Neon lights hum, streets unfold. A patchwork quilt, stitched and bold. My America, a wild heart beats from the mountain tops to crowded streets. My America, dreams collide through the highs and lows. I take the ride. I take the ride. Coffee steam, a morning rush. City horns, the engines crush. Fields that stretch, a painter's brush. Silent nights, a starry hush. Waves crash, the ocean sings. Freedom rides on eagle wings. My America, a wild heart beats from the mountain tops to crowded streets. My America, dreams collide through the highs and lows. I take the ride. Not perfect, no. Oh, we've got our scarred eagle wings, chasing hope under broken stars. But every flaw's a line of art. My America, you own my heart. My America, a wild heart beats from the mountain tops to crowded streets. My America, dreams collide through the highs and lows. I take the ride. Not perfect, no. We've got our scars, chasing hope under broken stars. But every flaw
Everything's going to be all right.
Uncle, I'm trying to do a show.
Remember, we're on Mixware, Podbean, YouTube, X, Trouble, Facebook, Rumble, and Instagram. Pause and scan that QR code right away, or be a ghost holding a cannoli.
Hey, how you doing?
And that's tomorrow. That's
Anthony,
tomorrow at 8, 7 Central. Seekers.
yeah. I have met Anthony. I've met Anthony in person. Andy, I'd like to meet someday, but that I don't know. We tried to get him to come to Bill's for Pine Bush one of the years, but he chickened out. He didn't. When Heidi showed up instead, your Heidi showed up. But anyway, yeah, I made the you watch the other ones I put together as well. I mean, I come up with videos that I put together and ways that I wanted to share my information about what's going on with whatever we're doing. And but the videos are already created. I just piece them together how I want to share them. The one with the flag though, that was the flag at the post office in Jefferson, Minnesota. Okay, so that can be done with any kind of flag you see flying. You can take a video of it. It's there. Okay, what does Genius say?
Yeah. All right. So, what was that?
What does Genius say?
My pastor started using some AI to assist with his music.
Oh, cool. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
you can give him my contact info and we can connect and if he wants to help improve what I'm doing, that'd be awesome. I pay for Suno. I pay like $35 a month for Suno. So that's fine. But
yeah.
it's worth it. It's worth it. But yeah, so um most of it just, what do you want to create? You have that thought in your head and I'm not talented enough to use the tricks of the trade to create it myself. So it's already created and I use what's out there. And it is AI, it's not somebody's work. So I'm not stealing anyone's work except AI. But AI isn't a real person, so we don't have to worry about nothing on that
Yeah.
situation.
All right.
Thanks everyone on X. Again, if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please go over to ERRT Radio YouTube. Real easy to find. You put a search on YouTube or search for my name. I'm the only one there with that name, and you'll find it real easy. And just hit subscribe and be part of the 2,000 uh, subs for the next level. All
Yes.
right.
Road
Well,
on the road to 2K.
yeah. All right. Thank you, Bobby, for doing this quick show, and thank you everyone for joining in the fun. And we're gonna have more fun this next year. More things happening. We're going to try to put on some other shows during the week if we can make it work. And
Yeah.
we're going to have some fun with it for sure. And
Oh
I
yeah.
want everybody to come along for the ride.
All right.
Oh, you
Well,
still listen to that one? Yeah, that was a good concert we had here.
yeah. We did. All right. Till we meet again, guys.
Yeah, and you guys all have a great rest of your day. And yeah, I had them on guests at one time. I'm trying to get more live music guests on, but again, we're gonna have to do that like on Rumble because YouTube's still kind of funny on that. So I'm gonna try to do that on Rumble and build that up. But I want to do it with sharing their original music, so I don't want to get any copyright for playing it here. I have a friend named Liz Longley. If you don't her, reach out to her and say, "Hey, you should share your stuff on with Dirt Radio on Rumble."
Oh yeah.
Any kind, whatever. If she has more requests to do that, maybe she'll contact me. I
There's
support her
a
on
lot of people that
Patreon,
want back and interact.
but I support her on Patreon. And then Helen Cronin, I had bought one of her albums and paid for it.
Yeah.
With money,
What that
money.
too.
money raising thing for making a new album, a fundraising thing
Uh,
to make a new album. Helen Cronin, she's a country artist, and then the truck driver lady we had on here, and then what was that one in Texas? What is her name?
uh,
Uh, gosh, I don't remember her name now. But anyway, um, yeah. So
yeah. So, Chewy, thank you, Julie. Thank you, Genghis, and Broken Romeo. See you next time.
yeah, thank you. Bye.
All right. See you later.